So I was listening to Town Sports and Business, Sports and Entertainment. Go check his channel out. He did a video saying that Mauricio Suleiman will not be allowed in the ring to present the WBC belt for this fight. Now, apparently the WBA is already mad at Turki Al-Sheikh. They're mad because he got with the competitor, not the WBA. Who's mad at him? The BoxRec was mad at him, and they're mad at the WBA because of him. So they took the WBA off of BoxRec, and they went to another one. I forget what's called, Fight Something. So he's already shaking some shit up. He's already dissed the WBC before. Then he kind of like lied about it, about dissing the WBC. But he said he won't be allowed in the ring. Now, according to Town, said that he's still going to get in the ring and present the belt. Dana White, he got TKO boxing. He's promoting this fight. And basically, he don't want nothing to do with the sanctioning belt bodies. He's trying to circumvent them through the reform through the Muhammad Ali Act, which Trump has a lot going on right now, which, you know, the Epstein list, ICE is hitting Chicago hard right now. The immigration, you know, the immigration there, and then, you know, the thing that's going on in D.C., and then they're coming to D.C., to Chicago to clean up. And then he made some remarks about DV that women were all in applaud about. And I'm going to talk about those remarks he made about DV too in another video. Might just do a short on it. And I find it funny is, I find it funny for real quick, I'll speak on it, where women's all fun and games when they talk about busting men in the mouth, or sometimes you got to beat these men up to know you're not playing. And most of us know the initiation of DV comes from women and their emotions and thinking that they're men. We know that. So basically he made a comment saying just because you had a fight with your wife, it shouldn't be domestic violence. I'm paraphrasing. And women have fake outrage. When they talk about putting their hands on their boyfriends or men or you know, and all that stuff, it's fun and games. I don't pay attention to what they say. That's why I see why in the Middle East and in certain countries, they don't have to give women rights. And America is proven why. You give women rights to see what happens. You cripple society. I think the greatest way to build a society or inflict change in a society is through the youth. The greatest way to destroy society is through women. But say that for another day. So Mauricio Suleiman, for the most, so he can get with Trump and reform. But Trump, like I said, got a lot on his plate. And maybe he'll get back to Dana White in a timely matter, right? How do I feel about it? I agree with it. Fuck the WBC. I've been saying it for years. You know, they changing, you know, testing protocols. They help their Mexican fighters and don't get shit back to the black community and make all this money from niggas and don't get shit back to the community. Right? And that's my issue with it. They allow them motherfuckers to cheat. And like Munguia, y'all know I like Munguia. It's just ain't person, it's just what it is. He had a false positive from contamination. They never told us what was the substance that he was contaminated with, because you can't get that shit from food. More than likely, you can't get it from food contamination. So, you know, like I said before, you think, you know, when these guys pop hot, they ain't sweeping that shit under the rug. They are. And a lot of people put that on Al Heyman for not revealing this testing, but the WBC is legitimately allow guys to finesse the system, to circumvent the system, man. He's a piece of shit, man. I've said it again. I said it before. I said it again. I don't like him. He ain't about what's right and about. If that's the point, just allow Hispanics to fight for your green belt. I'm good with it. Let the Mexicans have the green belt. But you got the nerve to have Muhammad Ali on your belt, man. His estate should have that shit removed. They're a fucking disgrace. They take all y'all fucking money, take it back to their neighborhoods, put their kids in college. Fuck them belts. I agree with Dana White. Don't let that POS in the ring, bro. If you get in the ring, have somebody power drive his ass out the ring, toss his fat ass out the ring. I done had enough of these sanctioned belt bodies. I done truly had enough of them. Because they ain't doing no good. They're allowing people to cheat. You know, when guys get finessed on the scorecards, you think they ain't got nothing to do with it? They have no solid rules. Their rules are always all predicated on a vote that a lot of people believe allegedly got something to do with cash. Let's call it what it is. A lot of people think it got something to do with cash. You pay enough, you can change the rules. So yeah, don't allow him in the ring. Fuck that WBC belt. You know, that's why they created so many different belts, subsidiary belts, is because they would order these fights between different promotional companies, and these promotional companies, they wouldn't play ball with each other. That's the fact of the matter. They wouldn't play ball with each other. So then they start creating this belt to get money from this company, this belt to get money from that. Okay, fuck them. Why not? And I agree with TKO. Why not start your own league and have your own belt? So PBC don't want to work with Golden Boy or the Zone, allow the Zone or the Golden Boy needs to allow them to have their own belts. What do we need the WC, the IBF, the WBA, the WBO for? The ring for? What do we need them for? If they can't force these whole ass niggas to get in the ring, and they're not going to, you know, strip them of these titles, and they just gonna give the title to the guys that got money, allow Canelo to hold a division up, but not Usyk and not Beagle because they don't bring a certain type of money or they not Hispanic. What's the point? Crawford couldn't hold on his belt at welterweight, the IBF to be exact. What's the point? So everybody should have their own sanctioning belt by their own belt. They don't want to fight together. Yeah, they don't want to fight. They don't want to make inner fights. So what good is the sanctioning belt bodies if they're not going to help make the fights that we want to see? If they're not going to hold up standard of clean boxing, if they're going to say they got a 365 drug testing program and they only trust these niggas once a year or once a blue moon, allegedly, what's the point? And if they pop hot, you're going to make an excuse for them. Ryan Garcia, Canelo Alvarez, Julio Martinez, all those guys. Where's the excuse at for Jarrell Miller? Come on now. So I agree with Dana White. I don't want shit to do with those sanctioned belt bodies. All the fighters saying when it's a hard belt to get, they all saying F the belts. But then when it's an easy belt to get, I'll fight for the belt. When they become vacant, they gotta fight Joe Schmo or get back Jack. They cool with it. He's just a fat fucking capitalist. That's all he is. Get them the hell up out of body. You don't need the WBC. You don't need the WBA. You don't need the IBF, WBO. But these coon-ass black fighters, they don't stand for nothing. These niggas have bent over backwards and let them stick a broom up their ass if it has something to do with getting money. They don't have a backbone. That's why I'd never be another Muhammad Ali. Y'all won't even stand up for y'all rights in the sport of boxing. Cowards. Cowards. Bunch of CNCs, coon and cowards. Ain't no real black man in boxing. It's very few. Niggas all fake. I mean, the whole sports and entertainment industry, all them niggas is fake, bro. Every once in a while, you come across a real brother. Most of them niggas in this industry is full of shit. FOS. Full of shit. I've been at this next shit, man. I've been at this over 10 years before I even started this channel. Full of shit. There's a couple solid guys out there that's brothers, but ain't too many of them. It ain't too many of them. And they allow these Hispanic sanctioned belt bodies to exploit them. Let's say it was black sanctioned belt body. Man, them niggas would have boycotted them long ago, man. I'd agree with Dana White on this one, honestly. I agree. Because I wouldn't mind if they did what was right. They was for clean boxing. They was for, making the best fight. Okay, you don't want to fight for our belt? Hey, get out our sanctioned belt body for a year. And they all stood together and say, nope, you can't come over here and fight for the title neither. So, but they ain't no different than a lot of these content creators, man. If they lose these pages, niggas gonna be on the corner begging for $1, my nigga. Their whole life is wrapped up in this shit. Their whole life is wrapped up in this. You notice, the more lies you tell, the more you coon on this shit, the bigger your following gets. It's no different. The more a lot of these women man bash, they can accumulate millions and millions of followers. But if you tell the truth, they suppress your channel. They suppress every social media page you got. You know, there ain't no secret what the CIA doing, what the government doing. Ain't no secret at all. But hey, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications. Increase your chance to get notifications. We go live and drop video. Follow me on X, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Amazon, Kick, Twitch, the whole nine. Appreciate the love and support. Join the Patreon. Peace.